So back in February, I purchased a 2012 KTM RC8R. It was, at the time, pretty dirty, pretty crusty. It needed some love, but it ran, which was the important thing to me, since some of you know the MV Agusta saga I went through was a little bit difficult. So the running part was great. The guy that I bought it from had also had it at the dealership and had the dealership do what ultimately amounted to about $3,000 worth of work to it to get it running. It had an oil leak, so they fixed the oil leak. It was overheating, so they fixed the overheating issue. Had a lithium battery for it. Did a handful of other things. So I knew that I could handle the cosmetic damage and whatever other little mechanical things were wrong with it. It was not a big deal to me. So I picked it up. It actually had kind of an interesting backstory. The guy that I bought it from his neighbor at the shop he owns, which is a scrapyard. Scrapyard bought it at auction, sold it to the guy that I bought it from. Apparently they have this relationship where he brings stuff over to the guy, interesting things, and the guy just buys this interesting stuff, and this KTM happened to be one of the interesting things that he brought over to look at. So when the guy towed it back to his shop, he actually sent me this really cool video of him towing it back to his shop with his Ferrari. The guy owns a handful of exotic race cars, which he showed me when I was there picking the bike up. It was really cool. It's a really cool shop. So I have this video of the guy towing the car back to the dealership to get the work done in his Ferrari, which was pretty cool. But just decided he didn't want to finish the work on it for whatever reason. He just got so far with it that he ended up, I don't know, he picked up another project for his wife or something like that. It was a Corvette or something, I can't remember, but just wanted to offload the bike and listed it for sale. I saw it almost immediately because I'm constantly scrolling Facebook Marketplace for repairables and fun projects and stuff like that. So after taking almost a year and a half off dealing with the MV, which sat at the shop most of that time, I decided it was time for another project. So I decided to make my first multi-video series out of this project. So we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, Alex here. I'm on my way to a motorcycle shop in Bremerton. I think it's called Southbound Power Sports or something. Anyway, I messaged a guy yesterday about a bike that popped up on Facebook Marketplace. It's a KTM RC8R. Really iconic bike that I've always kind of wanted to own. This one has a little interesting backstory. He picked it up from a guy who bought it at auction. It had been stolen. He's been in contact somehow with the guy that it was stolen from, so I might be able to get the title. Anyway, it's got a little damage on it. It was hard to tell from the pictures how extensive it was, but it looks mostly complete, and it was really just the left side that looked like it might need a little bit of work. So I'm on my way to see it right now. I'm like 9 minutes out from the dealership and could potentially be buying this very sweet black RC8R. Anyway, I'll keep you updated as things progress. Well, here she is. Picked her up. She's in the garage. I already started stripping her down. I just couldn't help myself. Looks pretty good though, all things considered. Tank's gonna need to be repainted. I've got the grips off. Those are gonna get replaced. These levers are cheap eBay things. Those will get replaced. I'm not sure about this clutch master. That might need to go too. I think I'm gonna try and find a Brembo. This one's a Nissan. I don't think it even belongs on the bike, but it is what it is. I got the wheels off yesterday. New tires are ordered. There's the rims and the old tires there. New tires are over there. This is my little space. Oh yeah, I got the Akrapovich exhaust off yesterday. The end cap is a little banged up. I've got a guy locally, well, he's not local, he's like an hour away, but he's gonna put a new end cap on it for me and get it repaired. That's a pretty expensive piece of equipment there, so I'd rather get it repaired than try and find a cheaper alternative to replace it with. Plus it's got the headers and everything, but overall she's just kind of dirty, so I've just been going through and cleaning her up a little bit. Rear swing arm, this is where I spent most of my time yesterday. Oh yeah, Sato rear sets, those are nice. They need a big cleaning too. They look faded, but they're really just dirty. I mean, they're a little faded too, but they're mostly dirty. Some of that orange will come back. This side looks better. I kind of cleaned that up yesterday. You can see that looks better once it's cleaned up. But yeah, that's it. Just getting her disassembled. Here's all the fairings. They're full carbon fiber. Some of them are damaged. Some of them are still usable. I'm going to see what the paint guy can do in terms of like refinishing the gloss, the clear coat on them. See if we can make that work. Some other miscellaneous parts over here. But yeah, that's the bike. Hey everybody, we're back in my garage with this RC8R. Just got the wheels back from the shop, got the new tires put on. This is always a huge milestone for me, even though it's early on in the process. Getting the new tires put on just makes the bike look so nice. It, makes it look new and encourages me to get everything else on the bike cleaned up. So I'm going to get these installed, get a few other things put back on, and go from there. I'll give you another update soon. Alright, quick update here. I've got a big pile of parts. Lots of stuff came in. I'm still waiting on a few things, but currently just need to do a little bit of work getting front brakes back together. I've got the pads here. Over on the other side, pads here too. Gonna clean those calipers up before I replace the pads. Same thing on the back. Just gonna put new pads in that caliper. Had a little bit of a surprise when I was working on the bike the other day. Let's see, get in there. There's a pretty gnarly gouge in the swing arm right there. You can kind of see it. Looks like the rear set, previous set of rear sets made contact with it at some point. So I've ordered a new swing arm. I'm gonna get that installed as soon as it comes in. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. Also have some fairings ordered. Gonna paint the tank white, I think, to match the fairings. Ordered some white stuff. Gonna have some carbon fiber panels on it still. It's kind of a mess down here. Mostly just disassembled it, but I'm about to start putting it back together. That starts right now with the brakes. Alright, so I made some really good progress with this bike over the weekend. I got the sprockets installed, the chain installed, the swing arm replaced. The one that was on it had a little gouge in it that I didn't initially see. It was kind of hidden behind the rear set. So I got that swapped out with a pre-owned unit that I found on eBay. Fairly simple swap. There's still some other things that I need to do, and I've got a little pile of parts over here in the corner that I'm going to show you here in a second, and I'll probably get a bit of that stuff done today. I'm still waiting on the fairings from a guy in the UK, but they should be in the mail, and there's a couple other things I'm still waiting on that I'll get installed probably later this week. So I'm going to run over the little pile of stuff I have to do, and then I'll show you guys where it's going to go on the bike. All right, so here she is. New swing arm is on. This is the chain. Chain's a little tight. I still need to adjust the slack on that. I don't know why, but the last 3 chains that I've ordered from Sprocket Center have come with an extra link that I needed to remove. So I half installed this chain. I got the master link pressed on, got it adjusted, and the adjuster was almost all the way to the back, so I knew a link had to come out. So I had to pop the plate off of the master link. Luckily I didn't rivet it down. Popped the plate off the master link, took a link out, reinstalled it, and it's great, but it's a little snug, so I'm gonna need to adjust that a little bit. Front sprocket is done. You can't really see it because the cover's reinstalled, but I got this Sato Racing shift plate thing reinstalled. There's a really nice Oberon clutch sleeve behind it that I cleaned up and got reinstalled. I'm going to drain the clutch fluid today and get the new clip-ons and clutch master and levers installed. I'm not entirely sure where this came from. I think I went over this in another video, but this is not an original clip-on. This is off some other bike. I have no idea what it's off of, and this is not KTM either. I have no idea. It's kind of like an integrated piece. I have never seen one before. I've seen them integrated before. I've just never seen this model before. I have no idea what bike it's off of. Same thing over here. This is off of some other bike. So I'm going to get all this stuff pulled off. I ordered brand new RCS reservoirs. This one's broken, so I'm going to get the RCS stuff installed and then get these reservoirs replaced with the RCS reservoirs to match. I'll show you the little pile of stuff here. So, Woodcraft clip-ons. Love Woodcraft stuff. It's great. I got the Sato Racing race hooks to install to cover up the spots where the passenger pegs were. These are the RCS reservoirs, brake and clutch. It was missing the nice orange anodized KTM clutch reservoir to match the brake and the rear brake, so I ordered that, so it'll have a matching set on it. These are just plugs for the rear seat where the passenger seat goes. Nice little bits. And then, so pretty, RCS brake lever. The clutch lever is being delivered today, so I should be able to get all of this stuff mounted up and on. Additionally, there are T-Rex frame sliders. Got to get those on. And then a brand new brake light that I got from the dealer. I'll probably wait to put that on because I don't have the fairings yet. So hopefully I'll get all that stuff on today and give you guys an update. Alright guys, that's a wrap for now. If you want to follow along on this build with me, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button below, and I'll keep you updated on content as it comes. We'll catch you next time.